Good day, fellow investors! We discuss a lot of stocks, investments, sector analysis, discuss the economy and who knows what else on this channel. However, such focus might lead us to forget about the key components of investments and something that's way more important than any stock analysis, any macroeconomic trend or whatever the Fed does. So in this video I want to remind the seasoned investors what it is that really leads to wealth creation over the long term and provide motivation for the new and upcoming investors to show what can they achieve with very little over the very long term. So what we are going to discuss now, we're going to use an example how to become a millionaire, and then we are going to discuss the most important things when investing. The habit of investing, compound interest, and that's why I used Einstein on a thumbnail. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Who understands it, earns it, who doesn't, pays it. And then for the very important thing is having an investment goal, knowing what your goal is, and then you will find a way to get to that goal. So let's immediately start with a few examples to see how investment works over time, and that should be the base for every investment mindset. If you follow this, you are guaranteed to succeed in your investing life cycle. I'm going to go through 4 scenarios. The goal is to reach 1 million in each scenario. We're going to go through different investment returns and see what happens with different monthly investments amounts. At the end, we will come to an investment scenario that's not that improbable, where you can reach a million with just $3 a day. Unbelievable, but I think everybody might be able to do that. So if we have the goal to reach 1 million in 10 years, we have to invest a lot of money. If we start at the bottom with an achieved return of 12%, we need to invest more than $500,000 and $4,505 per month to reach a million. If we lower the achieved return from 12, we go to 10, 8, 4%, then we have to invest $817,000 in 10 years to reach 1 million. So this is not so motivational. But let's go to 20 years and you will see how if we double the investment horizon, the monthly investment not only halves, but it becomes 1/3, 1/4 of what it was in the 10-year scenario. So in 20 years we need to invest much less. With a 4% return, $2,700 per month, with a 10%, $1,300 per month. You see that as time goes, the monthly deposit becomes smaller and smaller to reach a significant sum like a million. What's very important also here that small differences in returns, 8, 10, 12%, lead to huge differences in what you have to invest. Let's see 30 years, and you can see here how the monthly deposits really become very low. At 12% over 30 years, you practically need to invest just $10 a day, and after 30 years you'll be a millionaire at 12%. At 10%, a little bit more than that, $15 a day, 20 something at 8%. Over 30 years, I believe everybody can reach 8%, and that will be returns on average over the long term. So don't worry about the current low expected returns from the high valuations, because if you invest on a monthly basis, you will do well over time. And then let's see 40 years. If you reach 12% return, which is possible, you need only $103 per month or 3 point something dollars to reach 1 million in 40 years. So even if people say I have only little to invest, $100 per month can lead to huge returns over the long term. And I believe that in this day and age, everybody can make an extra $100, $200, $300 a month. You take a side job, you start an online business, you do something, and a few bucks here and there can easily be made. If you're consistent, you will learn how to make much more with such a side job. Nevertheless, if you keep at it over the long term, the results are practically guaranteed. So the key is to invest on a monthly basis, look for compound interest, look for good returns over the long term, not to be afraid of lower returns now, because you know that over the long term those returns will average out. However, the monthly habit of investing will allow you to weather whatever happens and lead you to your goal. And the fourth is, of course, add something every month to it, make it a fixed percentage of your income, and you will do well over time wherever you invest and whatever you do. Now, what are the problems with the data we have seen? Well, many say 20, 30 years, 40 years is a very long term. Well, it is correct. Then 10, 12% returns on investment, high. From current perspective, yes. However, I have a few tips that will help you mitigate that, and that you can do both. You can live your life normally and have something that works for you on the side that leads you to the million goal that we have set. Tip number 1, make it automatic. So make an investment tool something somewhere automatic that puts something aside that you don't even feel. You have seen how $3 a day can make you a millionaire. So if you do that, over the long term, it's automatic. There are investment funds that do it automatically. You can set up a brokerage account where you automatically put in your money, and then you buy once every quarter, once every month, or once every 6 months. You put that money into one stock that you think it's okay, and you leave it there for 20, 30 years. I guarantee you that you will be amazed by the return of something like that, even if you think the amounts you're putting there are very, very little and insignificant. Over time, compound interest will accumulate. The third tip, if you have an investment portfolio which you like to manage, which you like to maybe have shorter time horizon goals, create another broker, another investment. There are very cheap brokers, almost free brokers now. Create an account there, put it automatically, buy every 3 months, so have 2 brokers, and let it compound over time. Find a stock, okay, this is the stock I like this month or this quarter, put everything in and forget about it for the next 30 years. You will see the results. Looking forward to your comments. Any ideas about this? Any ideas how to increase the value for our viewers here? How to make it easier? How to make it better? How to make it stronger? Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.